We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. You are.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I hope you guys are out there. Can you hear me and see me? All right. Hope you patriots are out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to to the party, folks. The PatriotPartyNews.com. I'm your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Yes, all kinds of craziness happening right now with the internets. We're going to be talking about that. Hey, let us know where you are watching us from. I see you already. Alabama and Texas, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Mississippi, right at you. Good to see you. Buffalo, freaking Texas. Hello, hello. North Carolina. I see you. Right? I got you. Yep. Blount County is always in Alabama. Arkansas in the house. Good to have you. Man, oh man, I hope you're doing well. Lots of things are going on. Let me jump right to it. I was showing it. We're having all kinds of technical stuff. Flip it on. Different toggle switches here. But it is down. Look at this. YouTube TV, Google, Amazon, Cloud. If you don't think something's about to go down, your wood might be wet. Hey, remember earlier when I said, I bet you by the time we have a night show or the next show, something's going to be on and popping? Well, Planetar, whatever it's called, got hacked, if you hadn't heard. This is pretty serious. And they got everybody's information in Congress, everybody's information in Trump's cabinet, everybody, completely. So if you want to know really what's going on, you need to check out. This is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to PatriotPartyNews.com, folks. We are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24/7. Don't forget, donate to the cause. Help us out. Folks, as you can tell earlier today, for the most part, to Patriot, they're trying to take us down. And so we've been working around the clock with our server storage and everything else. We're doing everything technical wise. That's what I have been doing all day long, trying to get this thing taken care of. And it's no bueno, no fun. But I'll tell you where the fun comes in is kicking a motherfreaker's ass, okay? And getting around and making it happen. That's what it's all about. You overcome, you adapt, and you kick them in the freaking face with your foot because you don't give a crap that they try to shut you down, but we're going to keep on telling the truth. Anyway, can I get an amen? What's it like, Chaz? Well, it's pretty frustrating and it makes me freaking mad, but I get happy when I can hit them in their mouth because they can't stop us. So you're part of something bigger than yourself. We all are when we come together like this. We're not trying to put on Patriot soap operas. We're not trying to distract you. We're trying to tell you the dadgum truth. Because no one else will. I might have a unicorn on my cup, but I don't see rainbows and unicorns. I see reality happening, by the way. Get you some of the Hunter's Glen coffee. The job is off the chain. But you can help us out. Donate to the cause. Second way you can help us is what you see here on the screen. The most badassery, ultimate patriot club, if you want to call it that, on the face of this freaking planet that not only goes from the United States, but Canada, the UK, Australia, New Zealand. Patriots from around the world unite with boots on the ground. We're currently working on boots on the ground in Iran. We're about to have boots on the ground in Iraq and a lot of different places in the Middle East that we've been working on, including Ukraine and Russia. Yes, you heard me correctly. See, we figured out a long time ago, we don't like AI. We don't like people lying to us and fake bullshit on the television or in your freaking news feed. The propaganda that we are getting lit up with is ridiculous. Stop it now. Go to join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com. You get 0 algorithms, 0 bots, and kick-ass motherfucking patriots that care about this world and care about those babies. That's why we got started in this. We don't wear masks. We tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth because we have nothing to hide, period. And none of us been on the Epstein list. Can't say that for other networks. Also, our other partners here. The Tell Me Rumble is not working either. Yeah. Go figure that. I bet you it'll work right now. Watch this. Let's see here. If you're on Rumble and you can hear me, by God, refresh your screen. I bet you it works now. Oh, it did. There you go. Fixed it. Hey, our other partners here, check out ppnnetwork.qbroadcast.com. You can also go to the Heal products, Heal, which is the LT360 with Coach Scott. You can go to LT360.com. Discount code is PPN. Get you some of this cardio miracle for your heart and cardiovascular system, your blood vessels and cleaning and everything else is pretty awesome. It's one of our top of the line products here at PPN. PPN is obviously the discount code Cardio Miracle. You can click on here or go to cardiomiracle.com and use PPN's discount code. And I'm drinking my coffee tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a long one with everything that's going on. Get you some of that Hunter's Blend coffee. Discount code is PPN. Java is my favorite, but you can't go wrong with any of them. And they're organic, they're clean. It's the best coffee I've ever had. And get you some, you'll understand why. It's smooth, it tastes great, and I tell you, it tastes great because it does. Also, folks, remove that graphene oxide out of your body. Folks, we're having more and more people perish because of this. Some recent actors that have passed away. One of them took 2 of the COVID-19 bioweapon shots, and it killed him. It killed him with turbo colon cancer. We found that out today. It's happening across the board more than ever right now. You've got to get that crap out of your body. We're seeing people dying with blood clots left and right because of what this is doing, what they're doing with the signal and with the graphene oxide reacting to the body. Oh, Chad, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, mother freaker, I'm right because the reports have come out. Sorry, you screwed up. And you got talked in to the club of killing yourself. And you gave it to your children, too. Shame on you. Go to rootsbrand.com/PPN or click the image here. You'll get rid of that junk. Patriot Mobile, we negotiated a sweet deal with those cats. Use PPN, get free activation, and it's incredible there as well. What's up, PPNers? I hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see everyone. And also, to Patriots, where we exclusively have our replays, folks. Again, our 2 Patriot is totally independent, our own servers, data centers, it's us, okay? And we don't have any cabal money. And we're doing this on a shoestring budget, trying to get the truth out. And again, we need all the help we can get. You can sign up for free since we're flipping the bill because everyone likes free, right? I'm sure you do. But that's the only way we know to be able to get the word out because it's kicking our ass financially. That's the truth. But we're offering it for free because you need it, because you need to have a place you can go to where you can get the truth. Again, go to 2patriot.com where you are the news. Cool. Awesomeness. My camera's acting kind of funky, so I'm sorry. It's giving me the close-up here. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I can't get any tall. Let me see if I can fix this. What's going on here, man? I'm going to try to. Okay, that's a little better. Not much, but I'll take it. So anyway, let's just get right on into it. We were just talking about it. I just had up on the screen, voila, voila. YouTube TV, Google. Yep. Talking about that, showing about that. Let me refresh it, see if it's changing. Facebook moved up. I don't have Facebook, so I can't tell you anything about that. It looks like Instagram is working so far. We'll see on that as well. Let me know if Rumble is working, please. I'd really appreciate it. You might need to refresh your screen if you're watching us on Rumble, just to let you know. All right, let's mosey on down and see what's going on. Well, 2 massive U.S. prison barges en route to Gitmo, Cuba. Uh-oh. Is this another round? How about we see some arrest on TV and handcuffs? That'd be refreshing, wouldn't it? A lot of folks are starting to give up hope and think it's never going to happen. It may not. It might be, obviously. Yeah, I was being facetious. Yeah, prove it's not true. Right. Again, part of the propaganda they put out there, giving everybody hope. So you know what's happened, where everybody in Congress has now got their information exposed, including all of Trump's administration. They got them all. See what kind of leverage they're going to try to use on them, on the cabinet members. But check this out. Watch this. This is pretty wild.
I would say brace yourselves, folks, because rumor has it is that Palantir has been hacked. And what has been exposed, well, could be a revolutionary data breach. Now, I'm not trying to cause a panic or anything. I'm just trying to tell you to be prepared, because if this is true, well, it's going to be pretty big. Supposedly, they have hacked members of the Trump administration, their phone calls with foreign leaders, and then the phone calls of foreign leaders with others. And so these hackers are going to release this information to either Russia or China, I guess, in the next few days. And some notorious tech members that are on X have been given some of this information, kind of like as safekeeping. So more to come, but damn, this could be one of the biggest stories of our lifetime.
Can you imagine? That's true. We're going to find out who's bad in Trump's cabinet really quick, aren't we? Yeah. I think this might be actual white hat operation that's taking place right now. People way above my pay grade being able to do the things they're doing right there. That's wild. Reports are getting in about YouTube, and some areas have been down for almost an hour. YouTube is saying, this is coming from Breaking 911. Dallas just sent me this over just a second ago. Said, YouTube down update. YouTube says they do not have a fix for the massive outage just yet. Told you. Yeah, Team YouTube put a formal message out. So we've been looking to the issue. While we don't have a fix just yet, we're keeping a close eye on it. We'll provide any updates when they're available. In the meantime, you can go to Google to get some additional information. And if you can comment, able to get on their YouTube right now, especially we're broadcasting supposedly on YouTube right now. See comments in the YouTube chat, but let us know. Some people saying, tube up and down. I got you. Theirs are down. They say it finally just came back up. It's been down for 2 hours. Okay. Robin's saying YouTube is also down in Kentucky. It's still down in San Antonio. Okay. Anybody else having issues in your area with YouTube? You probably are. It looks like it's about a 50-50 on here. Okay. Okay. It's totally orchestrated for what you're seeing tonight with everything. Could this be part of the hack? It might certainly be. We're going to find out something pretty serious very quickly. Let's see here. Did you see this where NBC was finally reporting about this? Jen Psaki helped Hillary Clinton's State Department reportedly cover up elite pedophiles and human trafficking rings. Yes, you heard me correctly. This don't make your blood boil. I don't know what else will. Check this out.
Allegations this morning facing the State Department.
That's right. According to internal State Department memos, the agency might have called off or intervened in investigation into possibly illegal and inappropriate behavior within its ranks, allegedly to protect jobs and avoid scandals. This concerns the time that Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. We want to get right to NBC's chief White House correspondent, Chuck Todd, with the latest. Chuck, good morning to you.
Good morning, Savannah. You know, there's an old saying in Washington that the cover-up is worse than the crime. But in this case, both parts of it are disturbing. Allegations of prostitution and pedophilia, and allegations that those crimes were somehow covered up or not looked into. So the State Department this morning is having to respond to those claims and those investigations of misconduct by State Department officials, including by an ambassador and security agents attached to then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. And the allegations are that these investigations were whitewashed, quashed altogether, and that those orders came from high up.
NBC News has obtained documents related to ongoing investigations into some disturbing allegations involving State Department personnel and at least one ambassador. A State Department memo says the ambassador, quote, routinely ditched his protective security detail in order to solicit sexual favors from both prostitutes and minor children. The memo also says a top State Department official directed department investigators to, quote, cease the investigation into the ambassador's conduct. It's just one of what another document describes as, quote, several examples of undue influence from top state officials. On Monday, a State Department spokesperson will not confirm specific investigations.
I'm not going to talk about specific cases, but I can say broadly that the notion that we would not vigorously pursue criminal.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. Even though when Psaki was there as press secretary for Biden, and before, what's her name? I can't think of the other one's name. But anyway, Psaki, they put the two and two together. They're all in on it. They're all pedophiles. They're all funky McNasties. All of them. It's coming out. They can't even walk the streets. Are you seeing what's happening? Are you seeing where people are standing up against these fools for what they've done? Well, just in time for what's about to happen here. Did you want a scare event? Did you want something to push this over and have the reset really start to where you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're going through it? Here you go. Here's a fastball at you right now. So this guy here, Ray Dalio, just said the stock market is about to collapse. Here is his statement. The world is in some deep blun. So here it is. This is what he talks about. He said, there is no easy way out. The dollar is losing purchasing power every single day. Dalio has studied the rise and fall of every major empire in history. He says America is following the exact same pattern. Debt spiral, currency, debasement. Let me repeat that. Currency, debasement. I'll let you figure that one out. This is what we've been talking about for years, ladies and gentlemen. Internal conflict, decline in trust in institutions. Ain't that the truth? This is not fear-mongering. This is math. Position accordingly. Catch that too. By the way, I've called every single crash since the last decade. Yeah, and that's actually true on that statement of him. So, what's your thoughts everybody? Is this it? Are we going to finally see something of significance? I mean, we're seeing it already with the financial markets. And I'm going to tell you right now, you need to get the PPN price list. You need to email info@milesfranklin.com. You need to ask for the PPN price list right now. I'm going to tell you, if you already got precious metals or gold and silver, hold. Do not sell. You hold those buggers. Don't let them go. I don't care what you see. It's my personal opinion. I'm not trying to necessarily give you financial advice. I'm trying to be a friend and give you my personal opinion because we've been right. Why do you think they're doing this? Why do you think crypto is going down? It's going down even lower now. Good. There's nothing they can do for what's coming. Prepare now, everybody. Right now, prepare. I think this is a combination of the awakening and the reset. We're seeing more and more people run into their local conspiracy theorists. I guarantee you, some of you in the chat have gotten phone calls or text messages from friends saying, "Oh my goodness, how did you know that?" Who else here recently has gotten a phone call or a text message from someone that thought you were crazy? Yeah, a lot. And that's what's happening right now. People are waking up. People are seeing what's going on, and people now are starting to take us seriously. While the system or the simulation continues to try to censor and block. But they can't unless they shut the whole damn thing down, which is what they're going to do. I just pray it's not electricity in the power grid, but that's inevitable. That's what their plans are. That's what they plan on doing to us, to enslave us, to scare us, to kill us. But more importantly, to control us. Imagine them hacking into all of that with what's going on with Iran and they know everything that's happening, or they sell all the info to China. China! Which is, if it's white hats, it ain't going to happen that way. But I got a sneaking suspicion it's the white hats. It's the true white hats. It's the true heroes behind the scenes. Now, some folks might say it's automatically black hats. It could be. But for some reason, I got a feeling this is going to do more good than bad. For some reason, I think we're going to see a lot of things shutting down because they're going to put the information out in a disclosure everywhere. That's why I think we're on the cusp of this, them pulling the plug. You're seeing it happening right now. This could be where they're going in and they're testing to see if they can shut things down before this all comes out. And what perfect timing would this be happening if this wasn't going on right now? The White House signals Israel, you heard me right, nuclear talks with Iran at a dead end. Tehran won't meet Trump's demands. This is coming from Israel's Channel 12. The only way this movie comes to an end, ladies and gentlemen, is when the reset occurs and all the evil is gone and we have drained the swamp. This is part of draining the swamp. Now, realize they're also getting everybody in Congress, their phone conversations, everything, including, hey, I hope I wasn't on the Epstein list. You were there too. Have you heard anything on your end? No, I haven't heard anything on my end. They got it all. They have it all. And they're that stupid to talk over the phone, by the way, just to let you know, in their little codes. We've seen what they've done with emails, talking about jerky, and of course we know about Pizzagate. Frazzle Drip is going to be coming back out. Be careful. I remember when Warren first told me about that. It was hard to take in. It really was. But this is what we have all been talking about. And, a lot of people are really upset about what Trump said in regards, can we talk about something else other than the Epstein files? Could that be meant to throw people off? Sure, absolutely. I could go with that. Is it meant to get people fired up and pretty pissed off? Well, it doesn't matter. That's going to happen anyway, because that's why we voted for him, right? He ran on that. So there's games being played, chess moves being played as well on that. And yeah, so here it is. Check this out. Epstein files, the truth may be finally be coming. This was an interesting, this is worth every second. Listen to this. This is when they are in this room where they get access. There's 4 tables in this room, I believe. Anyway, I'm going to let them tell you. This is when all of them were looking up the Epstein stuff, and they didn't know that it was necessarily being tracked at the time. Check this out. Listen to this.
Looking at unredacted versions of the Epstein files. The Justice Department set up a room where they can access documents about the financier who was convicted on sex charges before his death. Wednesday was the turn of Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina, who is one of 4 Republicans who defied President Trump and her party to force the disclosures. Mace came on the phone after spending 2 hours in the room.
Well, inside the Justice Department, they have a very small room, kind of like an oversized closet, basically. And there are 4 desks in the room with 4 computers. There is someone or 2 people from the DOJ monitoring you as you sit on those computers. There is a tech person who logs you into the computer. They log you into the computer because they're giving you your own identification. They are tracking all of the documents that members of Congress open, and they're tracking everything that you do in that room. You're not even allowed to use your own paper. You have to use their paper and their pens to write notes down. You can't take photos of anything. No devices in there, no phones or computers, etc. But it's very small. It's very desolate. You figure 535 members of Congress and only 4 desks. I mean, this could take years to get through.
Yeah. We're talking about millions of pages, and those of us on the outside have gone to this public website where the documents are redacted, and there's a search engine, and it's hard to know where to begin because there's so many things you could search for. What was your method of searching?
Well, I crowdsourced the documents that I wanted to search. I was looking at what people were posting online, documents that were being posted online. I was doing keyword searches of my own. I also had every single employee of mine. We had on Monday, we put a spreadsheet together and I printed off the file names and what the subject matter was. My primary focus was to get my hands on documents naming co-conspirators.
Some of your colleagues have gone on the House floor and named names and other information, which they can do with legal protection under the speech and debate clause of the Constitution on the floor of the House. Did you encounter anything that you think you would want to treat in that manner?
Yes, I have. And I am compiling a list of individuals that I want to see named. And they're not necessarily ones that were participating in the sex trafficking, but they are people that likely have a lot of information, whether they're friends, business associates, business partners, people that Jeffrey Epstein lunched with a lot. I'm vetting the list of names I've put together because I want to make sure I'm not accidentally including any victims, but I'm going to request that the Oversight Committee bring many of these people in to testify because I don't have confidence or faith in the justice system that anybody else will be charged with a crime here. And it's going to be up to us in a bipartisan manner in Congress to have the courage and the bravery to bring these people before America and let them answer for what actually happened.
Do you have any idea, though, why those names would be redacted by the Justice Department?
I think you're talking about rich and powerful people, famous people. And there are even some memos and emails going back and forth with the FBI and DOJ was, what do we do? This is a famous person in the files. Well, so what? Who cares?
What have you been thinking about in recent days as some names that were not redacted have come out into public, and we've learned more about, for example, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and the time he spent with Epstein, or Bill Gates for that matter? What have you thought about as you've heard that?
Well, you've seen people not tell the truth because they're embarrassed or ashamed. But I can just say as a mom, I don't know how anyone would bring their kids to a known pedophile island to have lunch with a convicted pedophile. And I don't really care what side of the aisle you're on, right or left. What's wrong is wrong. You know, that doesn't also mean that someone should be fired for not telling the truth. I certainly wouldn't hire that person. But, you know, where's the moral clarity in this? And the other thing that really frustrates me in the Epstein files is that this is really being politicized. You know, I see Trump as being exonerated in the files, and then some on the left want to use it as, well, this is a target and we're going to use this politically. All I want is justice for the Epstein victims. And if we don't do that in the Epstein files, it's never going to happen for anybody else.
What do you do next?
Well, you're going to see a series of requests from me through the Oversight Committee because that is my jurisdiction. You're going to see a letter from me to the CIA asking for Epstein documents. You're going to see me request more information from the Southern District of New York because the information at the DOJ is redacted. And we're unable to see a lot of information about co-conspirators. And I want the American people to know the truth, and I'm going to bring them the truth.
Do you have reason to believe the CIA has some trove of Epstein documents?
Yes, I do.
What do you know?
Well, I would like to know more. The information I have is, again, redacted. But there is an email within the documents where Jeffrey Epstein is talking about a CIA dump. And I have some other emails that are not in the trove of documents at the DOJ that do reference CIA documents, and I have document numbers and file names.
Representative Nancy Mace, thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, and God bless.
There you go. Things are coming to a head, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to have to wait too much longer. There's no way they can stop what's coming. I'm not trying to be cliche-ish as I say this. I know we've heard that a million times, but this is in fact true. Yeah, exactly. She started that train and it's not stopping. About time. 100%. Yeah, we're 100% big time on that as well. It's things are coming to a head very, very quickly. And so this is what I've kind of been waiting for to see, in fact, if this goes down like this. But this is breaking. Is it Satoshi Arwell just sold all of his Bitcoin after 15 years of holding. He dumped 11,000 Bitcoin worth $850 billion. It looks like today. Is that it? Yep. And there it is. There's everybody is running the grok to make sure that this is real. People saying it's not adding up, but grok is not saying it's fake. And that's wild if this is true. So the source here, I'm not necessarily familiar with this. Has a lot of followers, and it seems like the account's pretty legit. So if anybody else knows anything about that, feel free to chime in. But that's what they said. They said if this cat was to start dumping everything, it's going to be a free-for-all. So just be careful what you get yourself involved in, if anything else. And then you've got a bombshell that's starting to take place. Dr. Greer just revealed on camera with Representative Eric Burleson, there are two massive buried UFOs too big to move. He said one carved into the mountains outside of Seoul, South Korea. Structure is built around it. We've heard that before. And then the other is near Fort Steele, Oklahoma, with the skiff built right over to it to hide the craft. Now, this is a clip from the full interview here. Check this out.
Okay. Dr. Greer, you have said publicly that this is outside Seoul, South Korea. Is that accurate?
One of them. Now, remember, I have debriefed almost 800 whistleblowers who've had direct involvement with this. One of them was with the Pentagon for about 8 years as a very senior investigator and had baseline clearance across 18 black project, unacknowledged special access projects. He specifically knew of the one in the mountains outside Seoul, South Korea. It was so huge, they had to build a structure around it. And he was read into this in between 2002 and 2010.
Okay.
So it had been there for some time. Now, I also know there are others that have been brought down in other locations. And if they're over a certain size, they're very, very hard to move. Imagine if they're bigger than a football field. And you're not going to put that on a semi. So it becomes logistically impossible to move it. And then in the United States, we know where there are some others, such as near Fort Sill, Oklahoma. There's a smaller one. They built a skiff, a facility around that one. We have its location. So I know that the congressman can speak, to what he's limited, but because I'm a private citizen, I can discuss these.
Congressman, are you referring to the location in South Korea?
I can't be specific to that location, but there are wide reports. What I can say is that I've seen articles that have pointed to a specific building, and from what I've been told, that is not the facility.
So we got some breaking news coming in out of Iran, where it looks like Trump has made the decision to go in, and they're actually going to be closing the Strait of Hormuz, a global economic crisis that could trigger everything with the supply chain. Yeah, that sounds about right on time there. We've heard about that. I've heard Warren talk about that in the past as well, where everything's going to really get hit. And so let me pull this on the screen here. This is going back. It's all hitting at once. Remember what we said, back to back, the back, the back. All the events are going to be hitting all at once. That's what we're about to see right now. Okay. Now, this is what we're looking at currently. It's going in and out. I know some of you do have service, some of you do not. Okay. So just take this with a grain of salt, but this is not normal. You need to understand this. This is like a mini quake before a big quake. If they're testing out what they're about to do, it's going to be massive. It's going to be on such a massive scale, people are not going to be able to comprehend what's going on pretty quickly. You will. A lot of you will know, okay, because you've been studying this for so long and know what the telltale signs are. But here it is, major outages hitting the internet right now. YouTube, Google, Amazon Web Services, Cloudflare, Netflix, X, Xbox Live, Stream, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Amazon. By the way, I had to do another whole stream on Instagram because right when I started at the beginning of the show, they shut it down. Everything was completely cut off and I had to start up another one. So Amazon Prime, TikTok, Gmail. Think about how that will affect things for right now. Here it is. They're showing this right now. This is a speed test, which is another service, but it's powered by Down Detector, but it shows everything and the power and what's going on. Look at that. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? All at once. It's not a coincidence, folks. Yeah, that's right. They're flexing their muscles 100%. That's exactly what they're doing. This is part of it. Yeah, I agree. Here comes the storm. Yep, Warren, I agree with that 1,000,000%. Yeah, this is what we all have been waiting for. It's just a matter of no one truly knows the order it's going to come in or necessarily the timing, but this is the beginning stages of it. We do know that for a fact, and we can sit here confidently and look you in the face and look you in the eye and say, yeah, here we go. Couldn't have said it better myself. So just understand that for a lot of us here, we have been waiting for this to take place. Some of you are brand new, have just tuned in and wondered, oh my God, what's going to happen? Relax, it's cool. You're going to be fine. As I say, you're in the rocking chair. You need to go to join.patriotshoot.com right now. And it's going to be pretty freaking cool. Also, if we can hang on until March 1st, we're going to have an off-grid network that we're not going to have to use the internet to be able to communicate or anything, or a cell phone. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty badass. And you're going to be able to get connected with everybody from me to Warren to PPN. And it will be 100% off grid. And so as we get everything finalized, I got to get with you, Warren. So much has been going on with it, but it's going to be pretty cool. So in the event that something was to happen, we would have this already set up, and we will probably start using it within what we're doing now in the framework, so people can get used to using it and be familiar with it. So as things and networks start coming down, you will be prepared. You will know what's going on. And who still has a landline? Exactly, Lee, 100%, right? I know it sounds funny, but all the people we made fun of having that old phone on the wall, just like at my mom's place, is going to probably have the last laugh in this. We'll have Robin's asked, okay, what about the Signal app? Is that no longer good to use? I would say it's not necessarily good to use, but it will get cut off just the same because you won't have access using your phones and cellular data. Okay. They're going to be cutting that off too. They're going to be cutting that off too. So just understand that's the kind of control they have. So we have no other choice but to do what we're about to do. Now, granted, not everybody does. People will stay on the internet and everything and not do anything. And if it's out, it's out. They don't care. They'll just say, well, that's the end of the show. Others, we want to know what's going on so we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And for all the hard work we have put in for all these years, that finally at the end, we can see the light. We can have that 1,000 years of peace that we have been told, where all that evil is gone off the face of the planet. I'm excited about it. You should be too. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no tomorrow. Take care. God bless, and we'll talk to you. See ya. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.